Hello and welcome back to TF1C, the Formula 1 chat. Formula 1 is back. It's fantastic to see. The Belgium Grand Prix though, so hopefully this actually goes ahead. If not, we might cry. But yeah, summer break is over. Formula 1 is back. And we're back in Belgium. Of course, a very much rain-affected year last year. It was a very annoying and sad race, but hopefully this year we see scenes of a different nature. Hopefully we see some fantastic racing. And I think this is going to be the greatest Formula 1 race ever. I think it's going to make up for last year. This is going to be a fantastic Grand Prix. It is going to be wet. It's not going to be as wet, hopefully. Fingers crossed. We've got to pray to the Formula 1 gods. Yeah. If there is a F1 god out there.
Cold off. We want a race. We want
please.
To see racing.
So much sun.
Yeah.
Don't want so much. Heat wave, if anything. But, yeah, right. Shall we get into our predictions?
Yes.
Qualifying. Who you're thinking is going to get knocked out first?
What? Last or the whole bottom five?
Do you bottom five?
Okay, my bottom five. Getting knocked out of Q1. Lance Stroll, last. Valerie Bottas 19th. Latifi 18th. Tsunoda 17th. Vettel 16th.
Talking points. VB 19, what are you thinking?
Wet. He does not like wet conditions.
But it's going to be dry on Saturday.
He's meh, absolute meh. I don't know. He's just got a bad quality.
Okay. Bottom five. I'm going Latifi, Schumacher, Stroll, Vettel, Gasly 16th. Pretty bog standard. Bottom five. I think Schumacher will probably struggle around here.
Yeah.
He wasn't great here last year. Equally, he wasn't a very, very bad Haas. So, who knows? I just think potentially a boring qualifying session.
Yeah.
It is going to be in the dry, seemingly, so maybe.
Who knows? Getting on that Q2 then. Albon in 15th, good result for him. I think he'll take it, getting out of Q1. Then Zhou Guanyu, Mick Schumacher, Esteban Ocon, Q2 knockout, not a great weekend. And Pierre Gasly in P11, just missing out on the top 10. Really, really good result from him.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah, I think we'll be happy with that. Well,
yeah, I didn't get knocked out in Q3, so yeah, 11th would be brilliant for him. I think Baku would be higher for AlphaTauri. They did really well there, didn't they? But yeah, 15th I'm going Yuki, just one place ahead of his teammate Pierre Gizel. 14th I'm going Bottas, 13th Magnussen. 12th I'm going for Alexander Albon. And Daniel Ricciardo's going to be 11th, just outside the top 10. Bit of a dodgy lap for Daniel Ricciardo. Top 10, what are you thinking?
P10 I have Kevin Magnussen.
Interesting.
I think he's going to be helped by the fact that it's going to be dry here. But
yeah, my 10th is Guan Yu Zhou. So similar drivers in that they're both obviously Ferrari power unit customer teams. I think Zhou's looked really good this season, outperforming Bottas as well as Magnussen's outperforming Schumacher. So we've both got Zhou and Magnussen outperforming their teammates, and yeah, I think Zhou will just sneak in the top 10.
P9 I have Daniel Ricciardo getting into the Q3. I don't know. I think he's going to want to fight for that seat. I think he's going to put in some good performances, but I don't think it's going to matter. But
yeah,
I still think. Enough. But he'll want to be proving himself to the other teams on the grid.
Yeah.
So he wants to stay in Formula 1.
Yeah. Ninth, I've gone Sergio Perez.
Ooh, dear,
it was a very, very difficult weekend for him around the Hungaroring, and I think we're going to see similar problems here at Spa-Francorchamps. And yeah, well, he start P5, yeah.
We call it out P11 money.
Exactly. So I think we could see another tough weekend for Perez. Unfortunately, down in P9.
Fair enough. P8, I have Fernando Alonso. Good lap from him. The sole Alpine driver in Q3, but also he won't be at Alpine next year. He'll be Aston Martin, so he'll be putting up some good form and some good results to show them who they've actually signed.
Yeah, I've also gone for an Alpine in P8 and in P7. Ocon's 8th, Alonso is 7th. They look really consistent to be nailed in the top 10 at the moment. And, you know, when you've got drivers like Ricardo keep making errors, Perez, a little bit inconsistent. It's only really Norris outside of the big three teams, that is consistently there. So I think this will be pretty nailed on for the Alpine team in a 7-8. Who have you got 7th and then 6th, I guess?
P7, I have Lewis Hamilton. He had a really good race on Hungary. That Merc looks to be back on the pace a little bit. So I'm expecting another good result. Not too fair, he's dropped off a bit here, but it's still a decent lap. And then Lando Norris in P6. Loves Spa. He's looked good around Spa. He's looked good in all conditions around here.
Fair enough.
I think a good lap from Lando.
Yeah, P6, I've gone for Max Verstappen, which is very hard to do as a Max fan. But he is the king of Spa, but he's been a little bit off the boil in quali this year. And I think any little mistake will be punished here.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a all-right first lap and then maybe a spin on the second lap or something like that.
Maybe.
I don't know, but he's been a little inconsistent this year. Hopefully, he can still get decently high enough that he can then get a good result on the Sunday. But yeah, P6 for Max.
P5, I have George Russell. Yeah, I think Russell, top 5, again, another good result.
Pole position, of course, last time out.
He looks decent in quali this year.
Third.
But I think he's just going to be behind the Red Bulls and Ferrari.
Yeah, fair enough. My P5, Lewis Hamilton. Still got George to come. I think he's going to continue his good qualifying form. Lewis, though, did look very, very fast at Hungary. Yeah. And I think would have probably won it if his quali wasn't disrupted by the DRS failure. Yeah, forgot what failed on his car. But
yeah,
it's the first real failure Merc have had all season. Before they've just had like porpoising and no pace, but now they've got failures. Obviously with the DRS, which has been Red Bull's problems.
Yeah.
Red Bull seem to have had all the problems apart from strategy that every other team's had, and yet they've still come away with the most points.
Massive reliability problems at the start.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So Ferrari say, we've had poor reliability. It's not like Red Bull have had any better.
No, Ferrari had a lot worse.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway, carrying on. P4.
Yeah, P4.
I have Checo Perez. I think he's going to make up for Hungary. Coming in out of the summer break, he's going to find some form, put together some really good results.
Yeah, I do think there's a little bit of complacency in Checo's performances right now. He knows he's got a seat for next year now. That's already been signed. I just don't see him. He doesn't need to push anymore to get good results. But obviously, he's going to want to be as high as possible. He's a racing driver.
We might start to see towards the end of the season because he Checo at the start. He won Monaco. He was actually flying, taking pole positions. I think now, towards the end of the season, we might start to see him tail off and become the Red Bull second driver we saw towards the end of last season.
Yeah, I would happen to agree with that. P4, right?
Yeah.
Carlos Sainz.
Yeah.
Didn't look amazing at Hungary. He took P2 though, didn't he? Yeah. Out-qualified Leclerc, to be fair. But yeah, I mean, Ferrari's just been so up and down. He's probably going to end up down the order. I guess we'll have to see what I go for in the race. But yeah, P4, decent qualifying position. They've got good pace.
I'm going to be my top 3. One here.
Yeah.
I've got a bit similar to Hungary. I've got Leclerc in P3, out-qualified by Sainz, who's in P2, and then Max Verstappen, as you said, King of Spa, finds himself on pole position for the Belgian Grand Prix.
I'd love to see it, but he's just been so inconsistent. I think
summer break, he's going to come back and absolutely nail that.
I think if it's in the wet, easy peasy. Max Verstappen's on pole by about a year.
Probably, yeah.
But yeah, in the dry, I've got the new gen drivers. It's Norris in third, Russell in second, Leclerc in first. Exciting top 3, indeed.
I'll take that as McLaren.
Yeah, I mean, Russell continuing on his good form. Leclerc needs to start doing well, because if not, Max is going to waltz this championship. Yeah. And P3, Lando Norris. He's looked so decent this year, and I think he's going to push for a potential move to a Merc or a Red Bull in the next few years. Keep consistently performing very, very well. On to race then. Yeah. Run through your DNFs.
I haven't got any.
Oh, you've got no DNFs at Spa-Francorchamps?
No.
What is going on here?
I think it's
insane.
In the wet, I actually a dull race. Might be a spin for Latifi or something.
Okay, but he's not going to be out.
No.
All his tyres off and he's still going.
End of the Kemmel straight, might cut across the grass there.
Yeah.
Not really. I think it's going to be a dull race. I'll be honest.
I am off the opposing view. I think we're going to see one of the greatest races ever.
Who's out then?
I've got Gasly, Vettel and Russell out. I think Sainz and Russell will make contact.
Yeah.
Sainz will have to pit early. Probably just put softs on in the heavy rain.
Probably.
But yeah, he'll clip Russell. Russell spins into the wall. Gasly and Vettel later in the race, when I think we're going to see changeable conditions. I think it might get wetter and then drier and then wetter and then drier throughout the race. A bit like Canada 2010. And yeah, I think then Vettel spins off. Not much he can do to save the car. Tyre comes off. That's then his race over. He's a bit annoyed. He probably slaps the steering wheel a few times. And then Gasly is just going to pull over at the side. I think his engine's probably going to blow up. Luckily, the fire will be put out by the rain.
Yeah.
So that's good.
That is always good.
Maybe he'll set fire to the rain and make it dry. Adele will be buzzing. Anyway, who's your bottom 3 then? Catch up to where I've got to.
Latifi last, Stroll 19th, Vettel 18th.
I could not have predicted that, so thanks, Harry. 17th, if you got.
Tsunoda.
Interesting.
Not really.
I think it's harsh.
It's not. That Alpha
He's a good driver.
is rubbish.
But he's still a good driver.
He is, but 17th is where he is.
And to have Gasly outperforming him is a little harsh, because I think Tsunoda, on a whole, has outperformed Gasly.
Yeah, I think Gasly coming out summer break's going to hit some good form, and no better place to do it at Spa.
Well, I think you might do that after this one.
Alright.
DNFs. P17. I've got Mick Schumacher. Never really been sensational in the wet.
Yeah.
And qualifying low, I don't think he's going to make any much progress at all.
Okay, P16, I have Valtteri Bottas. Again, qualifying P19, don't think he's going to make too much progress.
Yeah, P16, I've got Nicholas Latifi.
Yeah, fair enough. P15, I'll carry on. I've got Albon, again, just holding position in the wet. As I said, I'm expecting a dull race.
Yeah.
I think we're just going to be going around on the wets and inters. Maybe we might get inters.
Yeah, I think we'll see a mixture of the two and it'd be mental.
No, I think it's the opposite.
Okay. Well, 14th and 15th, I've got 2 drivers that I can only describe as cats. Every time it starts to rain, there's a little bit of water on the track, they go to complete shit. We've got Valerie Bottas 14th and Sergio Perez in 15th.
So, I hope not.
I hope not indeed, but Perez, it always just seems to underperform massively in the wet.
Yeah.
And Bottas as well. He'll probably just whack into someone for a laugh or something. It's just they always seem to have no control of the car whenever a bit of rain's on the track. So yeah, I'm putting them lower.
Yeah, P14 I've Mick Schumacher. Again, qualifying P13. No progress being made through the field.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting to see many moves.
I think we'll see a lot of very good racing, but be a little higher up.
Yeah. Right.
13th, Yuki Tsunoda. Not making much progress there, Yuki.
Yeah, fair enough. P13, I have Zhou Guanyu. Again, qualifying P14. Just gaining one, swapping with Schumacher. Not much happening this race.
Yeah, and do your 12th as well, I think we've got out.
Okay, and 12 by Pierre Gasly. Qualifying P11, dropping one back. I think he'll be happy though. Nice little performance for him.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Bit of a gain. And then
On my P12 is Daniel Ricciardo. I think he's going to slip down a position. Very disappointing race for Danny Rick, but he's never a sensational wet weather driver.
yes, I agree with that, and that's why I've got him in P11, dropping out of the top 10 from his quality position of P9. Yeah, difficult weekend for Daniel.
Yeah, and just missing out on the points, I've got Esteban Ocon. Again, never really known for his wet weather drive, so I think he'll just sort of
I've actually, in P10, I have got Ocon getting a point.
Oh, wow.
So just scraping through, getting himself a single
Yeah, well,
point.
I had Ocon qualifying 8th, so
think he'll take
dropping
it.
to 11th, I don't think it's too out there.
No.
10th, Lance Stroll. One of the most underrated wet weather drivers. Stroll is very, very good when the rain starts to fall, and I think he'll be able to just guide his car up into 10th and bring home a point.
Fair
I think
enough,
he'll be buzzing. Lawrence Stroll will be buzzing. He won't be extremely angry. He'll be extremely happy. Yeah, exactly. He'll be buzzing.
Yeah.
Literally bounce off the walls.
Then, okay, P9, I have Fernando Alonso, 9-10 for Alpine. I think they'll be happy.
Not ideal, but it's still decent.
They'll take it, especially the conditions.
P9, Charles Leclerc.
Oh,
Ferrari love to fuck it up, don't they?
and Leclerc.
I think Leclerc's going to be gone. Max will be chasing him down in the wet, and then they'll just gamble on it for absolutely no reason. And it'll be like they don't work, and they'll have to come back in for wets. And then again, Ferrari will be furious. Leclerc will be furious. Ferrari fans will be furious, not
the strongest
Ferrari.
driver in the wet.
No, but I think he'll be able to just get away from pole.
Yeah.
Because Russell's not sensational in the wet anyway. I think we'll have a really good battle between Russell and Norris until Russell gets whacked by Sainz. Because Norris passes him. And I think, Max coming through will get past a lot of them. And then, have Leclerc ahead of him. And then, Ferrari will just do something completely stupid like pit for inters. Or put on the softs. See if they're quicker.
Probably. P8, I have Kevin Magnussen.
Jinx. I also have K-Mag and 8th.
Yeah, I think he'll be happy with the points. Not
He's
much
very,
going
very good
on.
in the wet, K-Mag.
For one of the best races ever. It's not. You're sounding a bit similar to mine.
What? K-Mag and 8th?
No.
So similar.
What's happened? I mean, you got Perez and
I got Perez down the order.
down
We've
the
got
order.
Leclerc in 9th. Wait until we get a little higher, mate. You're going to get excited soon.
But yeah, I just think
7th, who've you got?
I got Lando Norris. dropping back from P6.
This isn't one of the best races ever. It's a good race.
Exactly.
Best
For
race
me,
this
I'm just expecting a couple maybe shifts, maybe people gaining 2, people losing 1. Just a very dull race.
P7, I have Carlos Sainz because Ferrari.
Right.
That's all I need to say, isn't it?
Yeah.
Again, they're going to do something stupid with Carlos, and it's going to be a mare. And yeah, he's going to be furious. Matt Gallagher's going to be furious. We're going to see reactions of him just crying with the Ferraris down on a 7-9. So yeah, going to be a great time to be a Max fan or a Merc fan, unless you really like Russell, because he's out.
Yeah. P6.
Hit wall really hard.
I have Lewis Hamilton.
He's good.
We know he's good in the wet, but I just don't see anyone making any progress.
Interesting. I think you think there's just never going to be an overtake. I think there's going to be loads of overtakes. So much great close racing.
Yeah.
And P6, I've got Alexander Albon.
Wow.
He qualified P12. We're going to see a fantastic wet weather drive from Alex Albon. Yeah, it's going to be a gorgeous bit of racing. Making some really bold overtakes, being able to battle with the best. It's been a fantastic race for Albon as he brings home 8 points for the Williams team and further shows why Latifi's not good enough for F1.
Okay.
Sorry, we love Latifi, but
P5, Carlos Sainz dropping back from the front row. Yeah, I think he's just get a bad start and everyone's going to get past him, but he'll maintain P5.
Fair enough. P5, I have Zhou Guanyu.
Wow, that's a result.
I know, exactly that's what I'm saying. How exciting. You've got Zhou Guanyu in P5. He's going to take home 10 points for Alfa Romeo. He's going to be absolutely buzzing. It's going to be a fantastic race from him. He's never really been fantastic in the wet, but he is going to be today. This weekend, he is.
P4, I have George Russell. He's just going to gain 1 off the start because of Sainz dropping back. But again, just to get some decent points from that.
God, your Grand Prix sounds so miserable.
It is going to be.
Everyone's crying. P4, I got Fernando Alonso coming through from P7. Some massive overtakes we're going to see from him. Of course, Leclerc and the like slipping through the order is going to help a little, but he's still got to overtake them on their 9 different compounds.
Yeah.
And I think, Alonso, he's going to smash it. He's going to be able to relay exactly what the team need to know back to them, and they'll smash the strategy, and they'll be loving it. And then Otmar's going to be even more furious that they're letting Alonso go at the end of the year.
P3, I'll do my podium now. P3, I Checo Perez. P2, Leclerc, and then Max holding on to his pole position.
So exciting.
It's just going to be a bog standard Grand Prix, really.
Fair enough.
Dull as dishwater.
So, winning my fun race of exciting things, Max Verstappen. He cuts through, smashes it from P6 on the grid. Hamilton gets to P2, makes some good overtakes as well. And then on the podium, Lando Norris. Of course, part Belgium.
I'll take that.
Adored by the Orange Army.
Yeah.
And I think everyone's going to love this race apart from Ferrari fans.
Yeah, sounds like
and
it.
Russell fans.
Yeah.
And Vettel fans.
There aren't many of them.
What, Russell? There's a lot of Russell fans.
Yeah.
You'll be surprised, mate. But they'll probably be cheering Hamilton second. No, there's a lot of Russell fans who don't like Hamilton for some reason. It's weird. Anyway, yeah.
F1 Twitter is a weird place.
It is a very strange place. But yeah, what a fantastic race on my predictions. What a dull race on yours. I'll be happy to see any race round Spa.
Well,
but
my race is a bit too fair Max.
I want to see an exciting race.
Yeah.
Because we want Spa to be renewed for another million years.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen our Dream Calendar video, it's going to be linked in the end screen. That's where we talk about what tracks we want to see on the calendar.
Love Spa.
But yeah, that's all for today. Thank you all very much for watching. Get involved in the comments down below. Who do you think is going to win the race? Who do you think is going to take quali? Who do you think is going to win the championship? All that great fun stuff. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new. It helps us out massively. But yeah, as I say, linked on the end screen now should be that video, the Dream Calendar. So go check that out. And yeah, thank you all very much for watching. And we'll see you next time.
See ya.